All right. Hi, how's everybody doing tonight?
Hi.
All right, I am Nia, the Vixen of Fiction here on YouTube, and I have some guests here writing with me tonight. We've got Miguel, and we've got our cliffhanger. Yay! Michael CB Chen has joined us as well. So we didn't know how this was going to turn out. I had no idea until I popped in the StreamYard and saw him there. So even I had to wait to find out how this turned out.
Even I had
But
to wait.
nobody knew. Nobody knew. I'm so glad you're here. Miguel, if you want to introduce yourself, and then Michael, you can introduce yourself. And I've got these guys linked down below. So if you're not following them, go ahead and follow them on their YouTube and on their Instagram. Miguel, we'll start with you. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, so I am Miguel. I'm a teen wannabe author, and I'm currently working on my Cupid and Psyche retelling project, which is set in 18th century France.
Oh, that's awesome.
And yep, don't let the name fool you. I'm Michael CB Chen, and I have a new AuthorTube channel where I do live streams for writing and reading on Wednesday afternoons Eastern Time.
Awesome. So, guys, how has your Camp Nano been going? How's everything been going for you? We'll start with Mike Miguel, and then we'll go to Michael. I gotta keep the Miguel and Michael straight. Go ahead, Miguel. How's camp? I think yours has just started.
Yes, it's been a week since I started, and I'm still trying to get into the habit of writing more. But it's still fun trying to get into the story.
Oh, that's awesome. How about you, Michael? How's yours been going?
I'm really, I think I am doing camp, but I'm really just doing it in spirit, and I'm just having a good time. I'm not even writing anything right now. But yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying a lot of live streams actually lately.
Nice.
Because there's been so many because of camp. So yeah.
Yeah, when I first started AuthorTube, I started right in October. So it was when we were doing Preptober, and then we rolled right into NaNoWriMo. So there was a lot going on. So I got a quick introduction to everything, and then everything kind of calmed down in December. I was like, where did everybody go? But because there were just so many streams, and just, there was so much going on. So it was not overwhelming. Right. It was in a good way, because it was a good time to start, because there were so many people that are more quiet during the regular time that I got to meet right up front that I maybe wouldn't have met if it hadn't have been October, November when I joined. I would have probably just been meeting them now. So that was kind of good. I'm glad I jumped in. I had no idea what to expect, and I just kept telling everybody, this is my first time doing this, so I don't know what's going on, but hey, I'm here. And everybody's so nice. So I had a lot of fun joining it. So yeah, really sometimes nice. Yes, I totally agree. How long have you been in the AuthorTube realm, Miguel?
Just for I started at the same time as you. Yeah, around October, November.
Yeah, you're one of the people I met, and I wouldn't have known that you were new. It's just that we all kind of were in kind of at the same time. So that was cool. When did you start in the AuthorTube realm, Michael?
I actually did my first live stream on the 22nd of January of this year. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I was attending, I was attending live streams in the chat for, at that point, basically a year, maybe a little more.
Nice. Yeah, I had been dotting in and out. I did a lot of BookTube, just watching, mostly watching, and then I watched a lot of the, like the top AuthorTubers, because when you are in BookTube, like YouTube just kind of recommends you, some AuthorTubers. So I had seen some, and it wasn't until I started seeing more of the smaller AuthorTubers that I was like, oh, this is like a whole community. Like there's a lot of people in here. And that's when I decided to go ahead and join in. So I've been watching for a little bit. I'd seen Kate, because she's, one of the bigger author tubers YouTube usually recommends you to. And then when you dig a little bit deeper, that's when you find everyone else. So that's how it was for me. And then once I realized that, there's a bigger community, to this, that's when I was like, I kind of like this. I want to jump in. And I did, and I have not regretted it. Let's say hi to some folks who are in the chat. Shay is here. Hi. Shay is also one of the first people that I met when I came in. She's back in October. I started watching her live streams. So yeah. Hello, Regina. Regina's been super nice. She is so nice and welcoming. She's like on all of
the nicest.
Really. Andrea, hello. How are you? You're in my mind. I need a few sprint buddies. Yes, absolutely. They're not helping me focus. Yeah, I'm not watching. I will get the highlights later.
Yeah, I actually just found out this evening that it was Oscars night. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't spend as much money or something promoting it this year. I have no idea.
Yeah, things are. Maybe they're still a little bit low key, not quite, to where things were pre-COVID.
It's definitely pandemic related too.
Yeah. So yeah, Andrea, we will get some writing done. Virginia said, I'm trying to decide if my eyes stand to keep working tonight. If you want to hang out with us, Regina, we are here right when you need to. Rest your eyes when you need to. Keep us company. We'll keep you company. We're here to just write together. And Miguel was in the chat saying hi. Yeah. So Regina's in Nevada. She would like to know, Miguel, where you are at, because it is not Sunday night for you. It is morning. Where are you at, Miguel?
I answered in the chat box already.
Oh, you answered her in the chat? Awesome. Yeah, he's on the other side of the world. So good morning, Miguel.
Thank you.
And everybody's always so nice to everybody, saying hi to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are so nice. Are you guys ready?
Yes,
we're on the 10. Give me just a second to pull up the timer, because things did not want to stay where I had them, but that's okay. Mm-hmm.
Actually, Miguel, you and I have the same name, really.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Miguel is Michael, right? And Michael is Michelle, and so on and so on.
Yeah, they are similar.
Yeah, they are. In the United States, a lot of times if someone is named Miguel, it's like the Hispanic version of Michael.
Right.
Michael, Michelle, yes. So yeah, that's why for me, I'm like, it's a little bit trying to keep them straight, because I'll like in the community that I live in, we live in a very diverse community. So it's not uncommon to know people named Michael and Miguel.
Right.
All right, so I have a timer. So I'm going to do a share screen with you guys so y'all can see it.
Sounds good.
All right.
First sprint.
All right, so we're going to go for a 15-minute warm-up. Are you guys ready to get some work done?
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready too. Awesome. All right. You better show up, timer. StreamYard likes to troll me sometimes with my timers. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, that is the end of our first sprint. How did you do?
Hey.
Hey, go ahead and let me know in the comments, everybody who's in the chat. We're back. All right. I got 287 words. How'd you do, Miguel?
176 words in my notebook.
Nice. Oh, are you still handwriting?
Yes, I am handwriting the first draft.
Great. How'd you do, Michael?
No words.
No words. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
are you
actually
doing?
right now quite chilling for the evening. I'm catching up on some YouTube videos, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That still sounds nice.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But if it's any consolation, I have spent most of the day already reading and writing and editing. So.
Oh, yeah. So you did a lot of work already. That's good, actually. I had a very busy day, so I was been off and on with the writing, but I'm glad I got some done now.
Okay, good.
All right. Charlie came in and Charlie said hello. And Regina was saying hi to Charlie. I think I'm hearing somebody's audio. Are we good? Okay, yeah, it's gone.
Right?
Yeah, we're good. That's all right. It happens. We're all just out here trying to do our thing. All right, so Cad, the secret Mario lad, walks into our chats and he or they like to remind us, hi, my lovelies, won't be staying long, but this is your reminder to save your words. So all your work, make sure you save it. Posture check, hydrate, etc., because you're amazing and therefore deserve the self-love. So that's from Cad, the secret Mario lad, to all of us here. So please heed these fabulous words because, yes, you are all wonderful. And if no one's told you today, I'm proud of you, even if all you did was wake up today. Awesome. Thank you so much. Angelina is here. I don't care if you're late. You know that. As long as you come, whatever you're coming to do, if it's reading, chilling, writing, other crafts, art, doesn't matter. We're all here to just support each other and get stuff done. Yes, Michael is here, so we know the answer to the cliffhanger. And such a trooper, because I literally just sprung it on him, and he played right along. So thank you so much for that. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're here. Tara is here. Fantastic. Hi to everybody. Regina is researching some things and getting ideas. Nice. Kat watched and tried not to laugh video. You know what? That's okay. We all need some humor. Let's see. Klacha is here. 6 whole words in the last 30 seconds. That's 6 words in 30 seconds, though. Wow. That's impressive. I don't look at, how much other time it was. You got 6 words in 30 seconds. I'm going to run with that. That's great.
5 words per second for 6 seconds, right?
Yeah. That's great. Andrea got 161 words. Fantastic. Charlie got 164 words. Nice. You guys got some words on this warm-ups. Good job. Cat the Secret Mario lad says, taking it slow tonight because I'm still recovering from last night. Yeah. Oh, and I went, we did a live stream, so we went a little bit long. It's always fun to write with friends, though. But we will be cutting it at midnight tonight because it is midnight. So we'll get as much done as we can before midnight. And then I think it'll be lunchtime for Miguel. So, and we know we authors need to fuel our bodies, so food is important. And of course,
we may be in a bit of a race with the Oscars, right?
I think so.
Maybe the cliffhanger for this stream can be, will we finish before the Oscars?
Before the Oscars. Ooh.
They
like to go long too sometimes. So.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like, whose speeches are going to let them go long so we can win? I always see it. I don't know why I see it as a competition. Like, I want to win. Kat said, let's just say I drank way too much last night. So yeah, still recovering. I'm fine. That's okay. It was a Saturday night. We'll forgive all things. We'll forgive all things. Charlie says we have a lot of sixes going on. Yeah, that's good. You're getting words though. That's great.
6 is one of my favorite numbers.
Oh, that's a good number. All right. I don't have any, like, people always say, what's your favorite color? Or what? I'm like, I'm one of those weird people that doesn't have a favorite on a lot of things. I'm like, oh, this one sometimes this. I'm that person.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to leave any number or anything out. I like them all.
Yeah. That makes sense too.
Yes, good evening. We're so glad you're here to write or work with us, whatever you're doing tonight. We're glad to have you. Oh my gosh, wait, time zones exist. Yes, I should say welcome time zones, whatever time zones you're in.
I always deal with time zones.
Yeah. I learned Miguel pretty early on just because it would trip me out that he's completely the opposite. I'm like, it's so late. He's like, it's very early where I'm at. I'm like, oh my goodness. You learn these things. Yeah, I think everybody forgot about the Oscars. Things will be normal by next year, hopefully. Hello, Jenna. Stop following me around. Have you guys been stream hopping?
There could be a story here, huh?
I know, right?
There could be some backstory.
Yeah, what's going on? All right, so I'm feeling good. I'm in the zone. I'm going to get some words. So we're going to get ready to start our next sprint, and then we will chat some more on the break. Is everybody good with that? Everybody ready?
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Okay. You guys are so funny. I can't help it. Monkey signs. After the way the Grammys and the Golden Globes went, I'm scared for the Oscars. I know. Hopefully it'll go well. Like, we just want things to be semi-normal.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll chat more on the other side. If you're ready, let's go ahead and start our sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. All right, that is time. How did you guys do? Go ahead and let me know in the comments while I stop all of this.
Yay.
All right. How did you do? Go ahead and let us know.
I wrote 65 words.
All right, 65 words, getting the handwriting in. I want to switch to handwriting. I do have some notes I need to take, so I'll sometimes take my notes in my notebook. So I think after this, I'm going to switch to handwriting. How'd you do, Michael?
I did pretty good on my YouTube video watching.
Yes. Anything good?
Just some author tube actually.
Awesome.
Well, hey, maybe that counts as a bit of productivity.
It does. It absolutely does. And supporting AuthorTube. And so that's fantastic. Look at it's like multitasking. So so this is good.
Well, not really.
Not really, no.
Well, it feels good watching other videos.
Sorry?
It does feel good watching other videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like watching other videos. Especially when they're showing you how to do stuff. So those are always really good. Let's see. Let me click off of the banner because we don't need that anymore. So we can see everybody and I can move over to the comments. So Jenna wanted to know, does Hulu show the Oscars? And I think if it's on a network, they do. And Katya's saying that the Oscar winners are already up, which is awesome. They don't waste any time. And Jenna says she doesn't know if they're even movies or TV. Like we're so into it, right? Yeah, everything should be online.
I saw a live stream on YouTube for the Oscars.
Awesome. Yeah, YouTube has broadcast a lot of stuff now. Especially, and I think a lot of networks have stuff that they put up on YouTube, so that helps. I think it also helps so that people, in other places can see it. Let's see, Kayla says, perfect timing. I can do a little more writing before bed. Awesome. And yeah, that's me. There's Oscars on. I didn't even know. Same. I'm right there with you. Valerie, hi. Hello. Tara says that they hit their goals, so they're editing. Fantastic. Editing is a must. It's got to be done.
Oh, yeah. No
Vicky. No, there is no getting around it. Hey, Vicky. I know this reference. Yes. Hey. I know that. I am old enough to know. You don't know about Fat Albert? It's a cartoon from way back in the day.
I remember it from back in the day, but I never did watch it.
Oh, yeah. We used to watch it back when you could only watch whatever the networks were playing on TV. We didn't have all the options that kids have nowadays. So if that was the cartoon that was on, that's what we were watching.
Yeah, I definitely remember it. Yeah, I just never watched it.
Okay, and everybody wants to say hi to everybody because we like to welcome everybody into the chat when they come in. Klacha got 187 words. Fantastic. Andrea got 224 words. Yay. She made 2K for the day. So yes, let's give some hype for Andrea. Yes. 2K in a day is fantastic. Charlie got 157. Yay. Good job, Charlie. Super proud of you. Yeah. Oh, and I saw your art on Instagram. It came out so pretty. So pretty. You guys check out Charlie's Instagram if you're not following her.
Okay.
On there. Yeah. She likes to do artsy things as well as write.
Okay.
Andrea says elbow cough. Congrats. Yes. Yep. Yep. You should be proud of it. That's okay. You can do the elbow cough. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. It's only a 2K for today. Be proud of that. Let's see, where are we? Angelina got 231 words. Yay! Yeah, look, you guys are. Go ahead, Michael.
Curious, how the whole dabbing thing started, because I really have no idea.
You know, I don't know if it was one of the TikToks.
The history of dabbing.
Yeah, does anybody know? Was it a TikTok, or was it part of a dance, or is it named after someone who just did it first?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Things just catch on, and then
I think dabbing came first before TikTok.
Oh, yeah, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think so too.
So it's just one of those things that just someone did it and it caught on? Like someone had to do it. Someone.
Yeah.
So what I know is, you know, like for me, remembering how I was first kind of exposed to it. At the time, I was watching a YouTube channel called Two Set Violin. And it's a channel of these two young men, and they're both professional violinists, classical violinists. And they have this channel, Two Set Violin, where they kind of mix, you know, comedy and lots of fun stuff with, you know, like actual serious music, you know, sort of like reviews of violin concertos and sonatas and stuff like that. And I first saw dabbing on their channel.
Wow.
Because they would always do it, and it was always like really funny and everything. And they are a big channel. They're bigger. They must be bigger now, even at the time. Maybe about a year and a half ago or so, they already had like 1.5 million subscribers or something like that.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Started from there, but maybe not.
But
that's
how you were exposed to it though. So it's been a while. Yeah, that's really cool though. I got exposed to dabbing from my kids because I'm old. Yeah. And so by the time I figured out what dabbing was, it was already not cool for me to do it. So
well,
I think I did do it in one of my dance fitness classes though. But that's okay because everybody in there is like my age and we don't care. My kids were not there. Jenna said, I just worked on an outline. No idea how many words. That's okay. You got work done. KL said, got 236 words. Going to pop out to make some dinner. Yes, feed yourself. That is so important. Eat. Yeah. Enjoy it. If we're still here when you get back, go ahead and join us. If not, I hope you have a wonderful meal. Valerie says they remember Fat Albert. Yes. Yep. I remember it. Those were the good old days. Andrea says the Oscars are like the event of the year for my better half. This year I've been a bad half and I forgot about it. That's okay. That's all right. Are you at least letting the better half watch it and enjoy it? So then you're still doing good. But that's okay. I think
definitely been low key this year.
Yeah, I totally forgot all about it.
I've already forgotten about it now.
I know. Edit it. Yes, good. Yay. I love to hear that you guys are getting editing done. Charlie says thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I love the way it came out. The house is so pretty. And sub to everyone, and this is you're so sweet. Thank you. Yes, sub to everyone.
Thank you so much.
Yes, let's support each other. Yeah, and if you have a hard time finding Charlie's YouTube channel, we did a video yesterday and she's linked under there. So if you type in her name and you can't find it, go to the video that's on my page from Saturday and you'll find a link to get to her. Sometimes her page doesn't always pop up when you try to write in her name. So that way you can find her, and she's on YouTube and Instagram. So let's see. Fortnite. I think it's from is it from Fortnite? See, Charlie, thank you, Charlie. I had no idea. That would be why my kids love Fortnite. So, or that at least they did. I think they might have, kids and games in their attention. But I remember Fortnite that was big for a while. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense to me.
I've never played it.
I've watched it. It's intense, and they just think it's so much fun. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Thanks, Charlie.
This is intense. Yes. Gentlemen, see you later. I'm about to pass out. Okay, good night. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Yes, if it is late for you, because it is 11 o'clock where I'm at, and some people it is really, really early in the morning. Some people it's still late. A lot of people like to go to bed at 9 or 10. So if it is late for you, if it is time for your bedtime, go do that, and we will see you next time. So enjoy your sleep. Do not pass out on us. Yeah. Don't do that. Get some rest. You're very welcome. And we'll be back, or I'll be back on Wednesday and Saturday. And I always tell people they're more than welcome to stream with me anytime I'm on. So we'll see when Michael and Miguel want to come back and write with me again. If I don't scare them away.
We're not that easily scared.
Yeah, I don't understand most of the dances, Regina. I just go with it. I'm like, oh, this is what they're doing now. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Have a great sleep. Davy is with you. Yes. We'll leave all the young folk to them. We have a lot of young people here in the AuthorTube community, which is super impressive. So I'm very impressed with like Miguel, all the young people. And a lot of times they'll want to come on and write with me, or I'll join them. Everybody is so friendly and welcoming, and we are literally this community as like a hodgepodge of so many different people from all around the world, quite literally. So it's pretty amazing.
We're small, but just very international too.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, and we span all the age groups too, also.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've met some wonderful people on here that are seniors, and I'm just like, wow, yes, do it. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're all saying good night. Have a good sleep. I've never played Fortnite either. Felt it wrong. I knew what you were talking about, though. But, oh, Charlie. And Charlie's a youngin'.
Yeah,
Charlie's
I didn't
a youngin'.
realize it was spelled wrong.
I'm like, doesn't matter, though.
I don't even realize that it's spelled right either.
Yeah. I just read it and I knew exactly what she was talking about. Friendship song. Get the friendship song. The friendship song from my youth is like super old. It would probably be the one with oh gosh, I'm really old. Stevie Wonder and all of them, where they were like, "That's what friends are for." Mm-hmm. That one. So I don't know what's the friendship song for you young people now.
It would take some rigorous research to find that out, huh?
AuthorTube is the best. I'm so glad I discovered it really late in the game. Me too. We're all late to the game. That's okay. We're here for each other.
Really, there's no, too late or anything by any means,
Oh yeah. When I hopped in, there are people who've been here for quite a while, and everybody was like, "Come on in, join in."
Even if you were to start in 2026 or something, you wouldn't be late to the party or anything.
Yeah, it's like it's the right time for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever you're ready to start writing, you know?
Yeah.
All right, guys. It is 11:05. That means we need to get another writing sprint in. Whew, from the timer. And if it blinks out, that's because every time I go to pull up a document on my computer, which is why I'm trying to be over here on my iPad mostly, it blinks out like it like the timer like is freaking out. I need to let StreamYard know that it's doing that. Because I don't remember a lot of these things happening when I first started StreamYard, even though I had heard other streamers say that weird things happen.
Right.
You know, so I'm just gonna let them know. I'm like, this is like starting to happen a lot.
I have this weird thing that happens to me, but I think it's actually just my my USB camera.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just my actual camera, because I have this thing where I just get disconnected, where basically um, my USB camera, mic, and laptop get disconnected somehow through the USB port.
Huh.
But it's okay, actually. I can basically just I figured out how to fix it. I just sort of I just refresh, really, you know, if I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just refresh, that just kicks me out, and then I just get
Pop
back
back
in and
in.
everything's okay.
Yeah, I'm like, as long as it keeps going. I've had a couple times where the video actually was like the timer was like going like decrepitly slow, where I was like, okay, we're just gonna put up a little banner at the bottom to let people know when to be back. But the timer's working. Just if I move my mouse to go look at a document, it just flickers like to blink, but it's still going. So don't worry, guys. I got you. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. And in 3, 2, 1, let's sprint. All right, guys. That's the end of the sprint. Go ahead and let me know how you did in the comments. And I saw that the Oscars are already done. Someone said in the comments, they're weak sauce. They couldn't hang till midnight. What is that even?
It's not even a contest.
I know. I mean, what? It's 11:23. What? How are they done?
Maybe everyone watching the Oscars will start watching our stream then.
That's right. That's what they heard we were on, and they're just like, nah. People were giving their speeches real quick so that they could get finished and come on over.
Right.
Oh gosh. So, what did you watch, Michael? And then Miguel, you can tell us how you did too.
0 words because I was researching some things.
I love research. So, bravo.
I actually didn't even watch anything this sprint.
What? Michael, you had one job.
I know, I'm sorry.
Update us on what you're watching on YouTube. Come on.
I guess maybe I just blacked out for 15 minutes or something. I basically just watched this stream. That counts as author tube, right?
That does count as author tube, because since we all are. Were you like mesmerized by the timer?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, Michael. Let's see. Where are we on our comments?
I don't know where the last 15 minutes went.
What time or is it for you, Michael? Is it late? Is it late for you?
11:25.
Okay, so you're right there with me. Yeah. Fortunately for me, I don't usually go to sleep until about 1:30. So midnight to 1:30 is like my wind down time. So this time is like my last, really, mental energy.
Yeah.
So I'm using the last of my mental energy now to get this writing done. And then I wind down with either I binge watch something for an hour or I read for an hour before I go to sleep.
I don't think you can really binge watch something for an hour, right?
You can, because what happens is if it's really good, you don't go to sleep at 1:30.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yes. So I'm one of those people. I'll like it. I'll usually 11:30. I'll say, oh, if I'm gonna watch, I'll watch 2 episodes of something. But sometimes if it's really good, yeah, I've been known to stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning. Like watching Shadow and Bone. But that's okay. Because like the episodes just one ran right into the other, so I just kept watching. I couldn't help it.
That just premiered, right, this week?
It did, and I'm done with it. I've already watched the whole thing.
How many episodes?
It's only 8 episodes, so it wasn't that bad. Okay. We did a watch party on Sarah Cahill's channel. Okay, so I started at 4:00. We watched, and then we talked for an hour, and then I ate food, and then I watched basically the rest of it.
Oh, really?
But it was a Friday night, so it was okay. If someone was streaming that morning, I didn't make it to your stream in the morning, and I apologize, but I was still sleeping. So yeah, that's how that happens. Binging, it means it's only supposed to be 1 or 2 episodes, but if it's good, my brain does not wind down. We just keep watching.
I see.
Yeah. Miguel was in a chat and he said he always watched Kate before, but he recently discovered more people lately. Yeah, that's how I was. I saw people like Kate. I saw there's another one, another author, traditionally published author. So I was watching hers. Oh gosh, why is her name slipping my mind all of a sudden? But yeah, there were a few bigger author tubers that I was watching, and then I just somehow just started finding. I started looking actually. I started changing my search criteria, and I actually found more people once I realized that there's a whole lot of people on that do this.
All right.
Carol King, You've Got a Friend. I love that one. By
That's a good song.
who sings it? James. Now his name is. It's getting late. You can tell because names that I should know are slipping my mind. But yeah, I love that one. Yeah, writing with people helps my writing too. We're totally going to win tonight. Oh yeah. So this happened. They went off while we were mid sprint. So, I'm just gonna pop up you guys' comments because they're hilarious. You would like to buy this timer? $12. Will you take? I will take 6. Yeah. The timers in StreamYard. That's just like why? So yes, I won. I feel so accomplished. We're gonna be up till midnight. They didn't make it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Angeline says I like the Golden Girls song and Stand By Me too. I like those ones too. Yeah, there's a lot of good friendship songs.
Stand By Me is a really good song.
Yeah, that's like one of my I always say one of my favorite songs because I am reluctant to have favorites of anything. But yeah, I do love that song.
I remember, I haven't seen it in years, but I remember the movie Stand By Me being really good too.
Yeah, it was. I was little when I saw it, and I remember it scared me, but then I watched it again when I was a little bit older, and I was like, just something about because they were looking for this child that they believed had died or something like that. So something about that when I was really, really little, it scared me about it, but I liked the song. But then I did watch it again when I was a little bit older, and I was like, oh, okay, this is not a scary movie. I don't know why, but I thought when I was little, when you're little, I was like, why are they looking for it? It's like, that scared me.
They do find the body or something, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that really, I didn't understand what was happening when when you're really young, you don't understand. You're just like, I don't want to go on this journey with you guys. Let's see. Michael, you were chatting in the comments. Let's see what you're saying. It seems Sasha gone out with the whimper. Yep. The director of the show wants to catch.
It's possible.
Michael is very funny, you guys. He cracks me up. I love watching his live streams. I don't watch too much on the replay because I'm trying to catch people live, but he's one of the ones I definitely like to catch the replay when I can.
Oh, thank you.
He's very witty.
I appreciate it.
Vicky is being productive, okay? We will count it. All right? You are washing your hair. We count that as productivity.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, and Charlie did dishes. Okay, so I like things to be clean, so I'm very happy. Yes. All the productivity before bed. I love it. Let's see. Andrea watched the end of the Oscars, and I think I wrote 16 words. You multitasked, though. You did 2 things. You watched the end of the Oscars and still got 16 words. So I'm here to cheer you guys on. If you tell me you wrote 1 word, I'm going to give you props for that word that you wrote, okay?
But yeah, I didn't write 1 word.
But yeah, Michael, you know what? You let me down though. But you watched our stream, so I'm going to be very positive about that. So still, you did good. You did that at least. So see? Michael watched our stream. See, I can find something positive that we all did tonight. This is good.
I didn't make the 1 word cut.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, man. We got to get back on that. Vicky says, I'm more interested in the red carpet show than the Oscars. If the host turned it out to be really funny, they'll always be clips. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If it's a movie that I'm really interested in, then I would like to know how they did, if they're even nominated. Other than that, if there's some really cool outfits, I like the people that do afterwards. I like who was the best dressed, who was the worst dressed. So those are kind of cool, but those are not really the show. Like sitting through the show, I don't know. I don't know that I ever do that. The show, hold out to the book. I'm still reading. Okay, so at first, the first episode, except for the 6, I don't want to spoil anything. So if you haven't seen I'm not going to talk much beyond the first episode. But it's very much like the book, except for that the Six of Crows characters have been merged. So the timeline is merged. I don't think that that's a spoiler. So that pretty much for the first episode, that's the only thing that was different. There are some differences because the Six of Crows are in it now. So there are some differences, but the characters of the Six of Crows are very much like the characters in the book Six of Crows. So even though they've merged the timeline, the story it did exactly what I was wondering what it was going to do. But since I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so I might do a discussion later, like give people like a month to like read the books or watch the show when I know that. But it's just this weekend. That's why I don't want to say too much, since it's give people time to watch it before spoiler alerts are like done. But yeah, I think it holds up. There are some differences. There are even more differences than just the Six of Crows, but not anything that's going to throw you off if you read the books. It will flow very nicely. I think it all made sense, even the little things that were different. And then just having the Six of Crows in there, the Crow Club characters in there, it was just so much more fun. So it worked for me. I enjoyed it.
So the first season is based on the duology?
The first book, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So just the first book.
Yeah, the first season pretty much did the first book of The Shadow and Bone. So okay. I'm guessing that season 2 is going to go to Siege and Storm and then Ruin and Rising. I'm guessing at the way that they paced it, that's probably what it's going to be. So yeah, yeah.
So the book series is a trilogy.
Yeah, the first one is a trilogy, and then like Six of Crows happens somewhere in the middle, and then the King of Scars and Ruler of Wolves is last. I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh, okay.
But I say last, but seems like there's potential for more. Like she's created a world. Like if you're talking world building, she's done a great job as far as you can see places where the story can continue and take off and do more on this character and that character.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's been done really, really well.
I only have the Six of Crows book, and I'm planning to read that soon.
The Six of Crows characters were the ones that we get introduced to so far are so well done. Are you planning on reading the book series?
Yes, read after watching the show.
Okay, so you've already planned out. You're going to watch the show first. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. Just know that what you read of the characters, just they're aged up a little bit, and they're in the story that actually in the book, what you're seeing takes place, I think, about 5 or 6 years after Shadow and Bone. But that's okay. They've made it work, so okay. You'll enjoy it.
I'll probably read it in a little while, a year or two or something.
Yeah, I try to wait till things are completed before I read them because I get very frustrated when I have to wait. So like once the book series is done, I'll go ahead and read it. And even though this was like a series that branched off from each other, as long as she encloses each particular one, I'm good with that. So like reading Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, I wanted to wait till I had both of those before I started reading them. I don't like long cliffhangers. I think we talked about that yesterday. I'm not good. I'm not good with that in the books.
Do you know Truly Tash?
No, I don't think so.
She's a Australian author tuber, and we have this like pact between us that because we neither of us have ever read any Sarah J. Maas, so we have this pact that that we'll never read any of her work. Yeah.
I will not fault you for that. I tried. I will say I tried, and I don't like to trash anybody's work, but no.
I'm planning to read your book soon. So
Sorry?
Good luck, Miguel.
What was that, Miguel?
I have the first book of ACOTAR actually, and I'm
Yeah,
planning to read
ACOTAR.
the series.
Okay, yeah.
I made it through ACOTAR.
Yeah, we're just joking, truly, Tash and I.
That's
We'll probably end up reading
hilarious.
it anyway.
Like, I felt like everybody was reading it, so I was like, I gotta read it because everybody's reading it. I need to at least know what I'm talking about. And I was like, oh, okay. If I ever read the next, I think there's 2 more after that. I don't know. She's got a lot of books though.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Yes,
I should. Yeah, maybe I just shouldn't have started with ACOTAR, but that's just the one that everyone was talking about. So I made it through the book. I did not DNF it, so there's
and then
that.
there's going to be a TV adaptation soon of ACOTAR.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's very popular. Yeah, it's very popular. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. But maybe I just wasn't. I know why I wasn't feeling it, but maybe the TV adaptation will be better because it might take care of some of the issues. Some of the
Hopefully.
issues. Yeah. But people really enjoyed it. But I feel like I still enjoy some YA, but not as much as I used to. So that also could be part of it. It's very YA, but so also very like adult theme for YA, which
Yeah, I've heard
is
that.
just
I've heard of that.
yeah.
For sure.
I feel like maybe it should have been new adult or something. I don't know. There's just it wasn't for me. That's what I will say. But a lot of people enjoyed it, so I don't want to put anyone off from a reading experience. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't like to down on anyone's book. Just because it wasn't for me doesn't mean it's not for someone else. But yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I could see how it could be if some things were changed, but that's not how she wanted it. She did it, she did it the way she wanted to do it. So, it is what it is. Let me get back to some more comments before we do our last sprint. Ellie says, yeah, Kate and Abby Emmons were people that introduced me, and then years I only watched them. Yeah, isn't that funny how we do that? Kayla got 231 words. Excellent. Angelina, 198 words. You guys are doing excellent for this last. Jenna Maressi, Hannah Lee. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I watched Jenna Maressi. I don't know Hannah Lee Kidler, but Alexa Dunn. I watched Alexa Dunn. And the girl who does iWriterly, I did her. I watched her also.
Okay.
Yeah. So those were the ones that I watched for quite a while. Oh yeah, the Black Author Tube tag has been super helpful. Yeah.
Right.
In finding more people of color, especially because people of color ones don't come up a lot, and that's just unfortunate. But we can make an effort, to look for people because they're out there. Andrew says I decided to start writing like 2 weeks ago, and it was nice to find its community. Awesome. We have our other two procrastinators too. They're a lot of fun. You just write while they're talking. But yeah, I found some. Yeah, there's writers for everyone. So I'm glad we keep you from procrastinating too much. The sprints are very helpful. They're very helpful because I feel like everybody else is writing. I must write.
Yeah.
Or at least I must do something, because when that 15 minutes is over, or 20 minutes, however long anybody goes for, I feel like I need to say I did something. So it keeps you honest and accountable. Like, oh, it's Michael CB Chen. That's your job.
Thank you for the support. I'll take it.
Yes. Hello, Courtney. How are you? I read ACOTAR, though not Throne of Glass. Yeah, I stopped at ACOTAR, but that's okay. That's okay. It's for a lot of people. I'm worried about the TV adaptation for the show. Shows that have fairies. See, don't make me stress out about this because I love fairies. I love my fairies. I love my dragons. Oh, please don't mess up. Well, no, this is definitely because the fairies are. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but yeah, this might not be great for fairies. Sorry, fairy. I'm so picky on my and cosmetics. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna look. Yeah. We can hope. We can hope, right? It was originally a new adult, which would make so much more sense if this girl was like 19. A lot of things would be better if she was 19 and it was new adult. But new adult is struggling to be a genre. It needs to be a genre because you've got people, because YA is so popular. Everybody wants to write YA, but then they're making children adult in a very adulting way, and it's just like awkward. Especially, I don't think it's as awkward when you're young because you're like, oh, look at this person being really cool. But when you're older, it's like cringy. It's like, I don't really want to be reading about 16-year-olds like this. But I like the story. But why can't she be 19? And why is he always super old and ancient? It's just, why are ancient beings going after children? I don't. It's just a thing that, yeah.
Is that what's happening, huh?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's fantasy. So I just try to age people up in my mind. I'm like, okay, this person in my head is really 20, not 15, because I know 25-year-olds that can't handle this kind of stuff, but okay. I mean, there's some merit to it. I mean, but there were always in history, these young girls were always the exception to the rule. The Joan of Arc or the Anne the pirate, who would be like 16-year-old or a 17-year-old girl doing something extraordinary. But they weren't the norm. You know what I mean? But right. In YA, everybody wants to write that heroine, or
maybe they're following that sort of idea.
Yeah, that it's this teenager who's gonna burst out and do the impossible, and that there's a 16 or 17-year-old girl pirate who's holding her own with all these grown men.
It could even be sort of like this idea of portraying geniuses or something. Like you think of how Mozart was already composing by the time he was 6.
Yeah.
5 or 6, You
Yeah.
hear stories of Arthur Rubinstein having perfect pitch by the age of 3,
Yeah, so,
I
so
don't know.
everybody kind of wants to make their story about this thing that's very unique, but then when everyone's doing it, it becomes like this a trope. Sometimes tropes are good, sometimes tropes get old, or
Yeah.
sometimes tropes become problematic, that things that we didn't see as problematic when we were at a certain time are now problematic. It's like, should we be doing that? Should we be encouraging this? So,
Right.
we'll find a balance, and we'll write good stories. We'll do our best, but we got to tell the story that is in our head and in our heart to tell. So
Right.
let's see. Yes, I'm all for strong protagonists. I just hate children protagonists who act 50. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, it's just weird. It's like,
That's
because I'm
basically
like,
my stance on it.
yeah, it's like that's a baby. Where are your parents? This is what I say this sometimes when I'm
Make
reading
young
YA.
people act
Where are
young.
Yes, let children be children. I believe in that. Yes, let the young people be young. Oh, all right, guys. Let's do one more sprint because I know Miguel needs to go at 12. So don't want to keep him over too much. So let's do one cool down sprint. We'll make it 10 minutes. Does that sound good?
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right, we'll do a 10-minute cool down sprint. Everybody worked really hard and did a super awesome job. So let's finish strong, guys. It's almost midnight. All right, we got this. We're gonna finish the sprint right at midnight, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll say goodnight to everybody. All right, and good noon to Miguel.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So let's start our sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. right, guys, that is it. We did it. We made it to midnight. We beat the Oscars.
It's official.
Yeah, it is official. They couldn't hang, but we did.
Yay.
All right. You guys want to tell us how you did? Go ahead. We'll start with Miguel and then Michael, and then we'll check with everybody in the chat.
Well, again, I didn't write because I was thinking mostly about my story and the two different point of views. Since they're quite different, I needed to know how to write them.
Okay, so you're trying to find the voice of, is it for each character, or are you trying to find the voice between the narrator and the character?
I have two point of views, and they're on the two main characters.
Okay, it's two main characters.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
I actually did watch a couple minutes of this video this sprint. So I didn't just totally do nothing at all.
Thank you, Michael. Just being the good co-host with me.
And yeah. So I really did multitask that time.
That time was a real multitask. Love it.
Right.
All right, so let's take down our final sprint and let's move back to the comments. Oh, we were talking about where are the parents? Yes, almost always. The parents are always dead in the YA books, and some of the middle grade ones too, because no parent's gonna let their children do these things. At least 70% of the time, exactly. That is so true.
It's quite a specific number, actually. Charlie, have you read a lot of these YA fantasy books?
Charlie's like, trust me, I know what I speak. Okay, so Kayla says they got 109 words, and this was fun. Thank you. Yes, I always have so much fun when I write with friends. That's like I say when I write with friends. It's so true. Angelina said I read over my work, and you made it. You did it. You made it to midnight, and you're very welcome.
We all made it. I think.
Yes. I think midnight is harder for some people than others. Like making it to midnight is not that hard for me. Writing until midnight is a little bit hard because my brain starts getting tired. My brain starts saying, what are words?
It's the same for me as well.
Yeah, when you have to do the late writing. Yeah,
Yes.
things start blending. You're like, did I already write that? What's happening?
I get distracted more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can actually write late just because I'm naturally a night person. Yeah.
Yeah. My good time anywhere once everything all of the busy things that I have to do are done, I can start, and it usually depends on how long I've been writing. Like I said, I usually will write or draw up until midnight, and then I use midnight, if 11:30 or midnight until 1:30 is just winding down, But depending on how early I started is how soon my brain starts to stop wanting to think. Like if I start at noon and I'm going from noon until midnight, by 11 my brain's like, why are we still here? What's happening? But if I only start at like 10, then my brain's like, oh, we're good. And I actually will have to make myself stop writing at midnight so that I can actually wind down to go to sleep.
So you have conversations with your brain, do you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I have conversations with my brain. My brain tells me stories. Yeah. I have said before, and don't mean to be offensive, but I'm worried that I'm going to be the lady who gets older and is just talking to herself and just telling herself stories, because I feel like there's so many stories in my head that when I get older, I might not be able to keep it straight. And I'll just be speaking out loud and people will be like, what is she even talking about? But for now, I can keep it in my head. Yes.
And you can have like 95 cats following you too.
If I wasn't allergic to cats, yes, but
Oh.
little dogs.
Oh,
I have
okay.
little dogs. I like cats, but I'm allergic. But yes,
Okay.
I will have little dogs and birds to compensate for the fact that I can't have cats. I'll probably throw food out to the outdoor cats though, because I already do that with my neighbor's cats. My neighbor's cats love coming over. So that won't surprise me. Yeah. All right, guys. So it is late. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. You want to go ahead and do an outro, Miguel? Let everybody know about you and where they can find you and what you're up to. And again, I've got these guys linked below so you can follow them.
Okay, so I'm Miguel. My channel is in description. I make videos on writing, and soon I will be also doing stuff about TV shows that I like, TV fandoms. That's my channel.
Awesome.
And I'm Michael CB Chen, and I have a new AuthorTube channel where I do live streams for writing and reading on Friday afternoons Eastern Time. Thank you.
All right, awesome. And thank you guys for coming and joining me tonight. Thank you, Michael, for coming and giving everybody a nice surprise. That was a great cliffhanger from last night.
Surprise.
Yes.
So I think we can all let go now, right?
Yes.
No more cliffhanger this time.
Yes. So many good things happened. We got conclusion to the cliffhanger. We beat the Oscars.
Right.
Like this was a good night. This was a good night, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So I will be back on Wednesdays and Saturdays, live streaming. Wednesdays at 7 o'clock or actually 7:05, and then Saturdays at 8 p.m. On YouTube or Twitch, so you can catch me in either one. I'm linked below also. Thank you guys for coming and writing with us. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, rest of your day, Miguel. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye to everyone in the chat.